Guardians saving their counter pick for Licorice, and he throws down the Fiora into it. So they will have spread map pressure.
Traded across the map. Golden Guardians picking up this first dragon for themselves. And then all the while Inspired working to finish off. Not just with JoJo, we've seen Vikla play as well. And
oh, man.
There's the land and the stun up. JoJo's hopping in right now, trying to make use of that Tristana, using the Buster Shot into the rest of the team. And that one is clean. Finish off with a kill for JoJo. But the proactivity of them working out so far with another land here from Vulcan, and following up with Inspired throwing out the ult, and there are a couple roots onto multiple members, which means an immediately blast of Huhi. Golden Guardians.
But Evil Geniuses, look at those cooldowns. Ash Arrow and Maokai Ultimate have just come off cooldown. They're going for it again.
Golden Guardians have to be scared of that. And there's Maokai ult right here. Gets a route onto River. But in the end, Golden Guardians were postured for Dragon.
Top side of the map, too. Golden Guardians are taking this bottom turret, but EG are making a top side play towards Licorice with 4 arrow fired here by Vulcan because he knows it'll just get reposted. And another calm, collected play here from Evil Geniuses. Give them a little bit of pause, at least. You know, the AD carry's trying to worry about some flanks. Licorice, though, under attack.
And this time walking right into the arrow. Not in line for Jinx, but in line for the slams from Someday and JoJo. Rocket jump forward, last auto to do it. Posturing as Golden Guardians wrap around through jungle to get the angle onto the dragon. They know they have the tools to get in there to try and attempt to steal if they want, but now are worried about the poke being thrown by Evil Geniuses. Vulcan marked low, but Someday zoning off River. They try to turn towards Dragon and have to be wary of the teleport on the backside. Getting the route onto River. Licorice wrapping around. Inspired, does he see him? Joins the jungler. The solo laner put in some work. Gory getting a kill. It's Golden Guardians throwing back on this fight. 3 of them taken away. Onto the dragon they go. Someday and Inspired can't do it.
And onto the Baron. No Cassante ultimate. No nothing here for EG. If they managed to do anything, it would be a miracle.
And that arrow was thrown out for mostly vision because of the timing before anyone can come through. Not enough.
The eye kind of walks into the Wukong, finished off with a bunch of extra rocket damage there from Huhi, and able to follow it up. So massive
already. What an advantage they have swung towards their favor, evening out the gold for a moment before a slight build of Evil Genius, a map to safely move through, and a lot of fear for the push that Golden Guardians can have. Now executing across this mid turret. Inspired wanted to slow it down, but Golden Guardians keep up.
They will be able to get the turret up on top side in advance of the dragon spawning, but that should be it.
How he really tackles the game from that competitive angle, and being a condition for Evil Geniuses right now to keep up that pressure on the turrets, because look,
Baron.
There's the arrow coming through, not hit by anyone. Golden Guardians with 2 roots from Inspire, the teleport coming in from EG as well. Talia wall gone to separate, River going in with a Cyclone Someday over the wall, a big blast of damage onto FBI who's zoned out, stun and lock, Vulcan's out of it, Huhi next to fall, and they're shut down onto JoJo. Golden Guardians turning onto the damage output of EG and taking it away. It's a triple kill for Stixxay. What are you gonna do when Golden Guardians take control of the play? EG running away at the work that GG's been putting forward.
And I think they should just retreat for the Baron here. They split push on bottom side. All they have to do is block the rocket here. They finish up the Baron, but Licorice splitting on bottom side while the rest of Golden Guardians with so much damage. It's nice to see him doing really well yet again, and Golden Guardians fighting their way here through playoffs.
Things I feel about players like Stixxay that have been around for quite some time, have these picks that remind you of previous peaks in games and bringing it down to the present.
And there you see JoJo trying to get an objective bounty on the Tristana. He gets it. EG still fighting, still trying to use the Demolitionist as best they can with the split push. Does get the recall there from Licorice. So still pretty far behind the curve here, EG. Golden Guardians looking for the kill blow.
Around EG, going in for it. River cycloning in the wall to have some separation. Going into stasis, JoJo keeps himself alive for a temporary amount of time. Stixxay popping off at it again. Licorice going into the back line to get the double kill here. It's a good play. It's an ace for Golden Guardians.
And it's the game for Golden Guardians. Game number 1 already. Golden Guardians, massive stuff here. They give Licorice the counter pick again. They're rolling off of that confidence over the 100 Thieves win.
Woo! Den Guardians, a statement in game number 1.